Hey best friends, welcome back to my channel. So I have a different type of video from you guys for you guys. Eayon Hair sent me 3 bundles of their tape-ins and they are 24 inches and I wanted to just try to install them. So this is my attempt to install tape-ins, all right? So first, you want to make sure that your hair is washed and blow dried, all right? This is my best friend Sade. You guys seen her on my channel before. She is my test subject for today. I love her. She lets me experiment on her hair all the time, and you know, she just helps me get better. So today, I asked her, I was like, you want to try tape-ins? And she was like, sure, why not? So here we are. So basically her hair is washed, conditioned, blow dried, and I sprayed heat protectant on it to protect her hair from the heat that's going to be on her hair. Okay, I am going to go in with pressing her hair first. You want to do that. I don't know, I watched a lot of videos and a lot of people said that they like to add the tape-ins when the hair is on the blow dry state, or a lot of other people like to add the tape-ins when the hair is straightened. So I decided to go the Slayed by Jordan route. I did watch his video. His video was the best I saw when it came to tape-ins. The tutorial that he did and his explanations was top tier. So I highly recommend his if you do decide to do this. This is not a tutorial. This is just me showing you guys me attempting to do this. Okay, so I'll definitely look at Slay by Jordan's tutorial. His is a tutorial and it'll all make sense. So I'm just gonna make sure that her hair is straightened. I am using a pressing comb to get the roots, and then I run the pressing comb through the entire shaft of the hair, and then I'll hit it with the flat iron to make sure that everything is fully straight, and I do this to the entire portion of her head. So this is her healthy hair after it has been straightened. I did go in and cut her ends just to make sure that everything is fully healthy, but her hair has a lot of luster, and she's a great candidate for something like this. So I went ahead and sectioned off the hair. I parted it because she wanted to be able to do a side part or a middle part. So per Slay by Jordan, I did 2 pieces in the front, the middle section, and then I parted off the back pieces where you see the purple and blue clips. That's the pieces that are not getting tape-ins, because that's the pieces of the hair that's going to get pulled up when she does decide to do a ponytail or anything like that. Okay, so we're not going to put anything on those pieces. So what he said is, you want to take a piece, not a thin piece, but not a thick piece. You want to be able to hide your rat tail comb in it. If you can hide your rat tail comb in it, then that's a good piece for you, but you don't want to make it too thick, okay? So you take your piece, right? And I'm just trying to make sure that the parting is good. I pinned the rest of the hair out the way, and then I am going to take a tape in and I'm gonna sit it on top. So when it comes to tape-ins, you do not want to set it on the actual scalp. You want to pull it a little bit lower than the roots, because you want it to have the flexibility of moving up and down and not hurting the person or yourself with the tape-in, because it can get tight. Okay, so the reason why Jordan put his on top, because it was easier to add the sandwich part, the bottom piece, to the bottom like I did here. So basically You lift up the hair from where you put the first tape in, and anything that's not on the actual tape and any hair strands that are falling down, you will want to naturally let them fall down. Don't force them into the tape. And you want to take the opposite part of the piece of tape and sandwich the hair that's on the tape with the other piece of tape, and then you have your tape in. So basically, I'm going to do this to her entire middle portion of her hair and the front part of her hair. And yeah, and so basically you just gauge how many tape-ins you want to put in the back. We actually used, I want to say 2.5 bundles. And honestly, she could have had a few more in there, but because of the kind of hairstyle she wanted for the front, I was limited to putting how many tape-ins that needed to be there in the front, but it was okay because she's still wearing it and it still looks good. So I am going to go ahead and do the exact same thing, pulling down the excess hair and then letting the hair that naturally falls down off the tape fall. And then I am going to take another tape in and sandwich it in and squeeze it together so it could, make a full tape in. But yeah, the process of adding these was really easy, and honestly, it was really fast. I'm a little bit slower because of my nails. You want to be careful where you put these because it's hard to remove these off. So you want to just, be sure before you start sticking anything down, because these are, this is tape. So it is going to be on her hair. Now, I've heard that the removal process is very easy. So I feel like I am going to go ahead and do a video on how to remove that, because she's having a baby shower and we are not wearing this type of hair for her baby shower. So we're going to do something totally good bomb for her baby shower. And so, yeah, so this was just something to do because we was bored and she wanted her hair done. I guess, sometimes when you pregnant, you be in your feelings, you feel me? And you just don't be feeling like yourself. So like, I always want her to feel like herself. So I, being a good best friend, and of course, because I'm the godmom of that little baby that she got in her stomach. So, I'm just doing something nice. But yeah, so all I'm doing is, letting the hair fall, pull the excessive hair down, and adding the tape in and pressing it in. Some people use like these pliers for tapes. Other people use flat irons to do it because it's a flat. But Jordan said, do not use the flat iron turned on to press the tapes together, because you can melt the tape into your hair and it'll just be a complete mess to take it out. So, it was my first time doing it. I'm not using no flat irons, and I'm not using no plier little things to do this. I'm using my hands because when it's time to take these out, I want to take these out with ease. You feel me? So basically, I'm going to just do this to the entire part of her back head, and then I'm going to come back and show and just talk about the front portion of her head. But other than that, the flexibility of this hairstyle or these extensions is amazing, and I actually want to try it on myself. But myself and Sade, we're naturals. So for her, she needed like maybe a kinky straight or a yaki straight, not a kinky straight, a yaki straight or a light yaki straight for her hair, because since we're natural, our hair tends to revert back to our natural state faster. So we'll get a little bit of puffiness with it. So yeah. And that's what happened with her, and I don't want her to continuously put heat in her hair. So our next go around, I'm going to get yaki straight hair, and then we're going to do it that way. But other than that, I'm going to do the front of her hair, and basically she wants parting on 3 spots of her head. So both side parts and one middle part. So Jordan basically said angle your parts, okay? And you want to angle it because when you lift the hair up, you don't want to see the tape, right? So basically all I'm doing is parting at an angle and then applying the tape, all right? So you want to make sure you know where your part is going to be, because you want to make sure that you have enough hair left out to cover the tape, and you want to have enough hair left out on the bottom to cover the tape in the event of her pulling it up. So basically on the top portion of her head, on like the right side, I probably only used 4 or 5 tape ends, and then the same on the opposite side. So basically I figured out where her part is going to be. I added the tape ends, and then I added 2 tape ends, 3 tape ends where her side part is going to be. So under her side part, I added 3 tape ends, and then above the side part where it's transitioning into the middle part, I added 2 tape ends, and then on the other side of the middle part, I added 2 tape ends, and then the side part, underneath the side part, I added 3 tape ends. I hope that makes sense. But if you want a better explanation, go to Jordan's page because he explains it so well. So he also said, don't be alarmed that you're not using a lot of tape ends on the front of the hair, and that's okay because you want it to look natural as possible, but it's still going to give a little bit of fullness, but you still want it to be as natural as possible to where you could pull it up like this and not see anything. So honestly, I think I did a really good job for my first go around. I do want to practice with this technique and just kill it, like to just make it bomb, like, but I absolutely like this. Okay, so Sade hair is a little bit lighter than the extensions. She has like a sandy brown hair, and the extensions is 1B, so you're gonna able to tell the demarcation from that. But other than that, like the results were just really nice and amazing, and as you see, I'm just playing with the hair, parting it in the different spots, just making it, just seeing if she could do it by herself, which she can because she's used to doing her hair by herself. But yeah, like I was very like, okay, so we're just gonna jump into it and show you what it looks like after I went ahead and flat ironed all her hair. We was gonna do curls, but it was kind of late, so, and I didn't want her out. So yeah, this is what the ending product looked like. To me, it's giving like real natural tease. Like, oh yeah, I have my natural hair out, and maybe I have a little bit of tracks in. That's what it's giving me, right? It doesn't scream sew in. It doesn't scream wig. It just screams natural, and I really love it. Okay, so I think for my first time go around, I did a really good job. Like I said, her natural hair color and the color of the wefts aren't the same, but she usually wear her hair red, so we could just color it and it'll look perfectly fine. But other than that, I did a good job. Yeah, I know, like, it came out really, really good. All right, so if you guys are interested in these and trying them yourself, I will leave all the information in the description for you guys. Everything I use will be in the description for you guys, and until next time, bye best friends.